Hello everyone, I'm Yash Patel and welcome to my channel Django World. So in today's video, we are going to see that how we can create category list and category detail view, and those things are going to be pretty much same. Like we are going to do same code as we have done for the blog detail and list view. Okay, so let's jump into computer screen and start coding. So here I am on my computer screen. So first of all, let us remove the unwanted things. Like we need this category serializer, but we don't need this API view now. We don't need this API view too. We don't need mixins. And we also don't need view sets. And we might need this, but we'll import it again. Okay. So once cleaning these imports, come here and we will write class category list create view. Now here I will import generics dot list create view. Okay, now here I will say query set equals to category dot objects dot all. Okay, now here I will assign the serializer, so I say serializer equals to category serializer. Okay, now I will create function for list, so I'll say list def list self squawks args. Okay, now here I can say query set equals to self dot get underscore query set. Now this line will basically bring this query set in this function. Okay, so don't get confused, right? So here I will say serializer equals to category serializer. Now in here I can pass query set comma many equals to true comma this context request. Okay, done. Now once we do this, we need to check whether the category exists or not. Okay, so we can do this by if loop if query set dot exists then return the response. So I'll say return response, and here I can say that serializer dot data comma the status code will be 200. Okay, so I can say status dot 200. Okay, cool. Now if this is not the case, then we can write else condition, and here I can return the response, and I can say message. Do this in a dictionary. Okay, so after all these things are going to be rendered in JSON. Okay, I'll say message no category found. Done. Now here the status code can be no content, like 204 no content. Okay, so status, I'll just copy this anyway. Done. So our list function is going to work fine. So if I just copy this class name, go to URL, and here in path I'll just duplicate it. I can say category list. I'll change the view name and here I'll just copy this category list and paste it over here. So our link is also ready to work, so I'll just open the terminal. Make sure you have your virtual environment activated, and here I can write python manage.py run server. Now I'll open the Chrome. Now here I'll just write the category list link. Okay, now you can see we have all the list of the category, right? So this is working fine. Okay, so let's see whether we are able to create the category or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just create social media category and a post. Okay, now if I just refresh, you can see I got the social media. So I think we don't need to write the create function because it is automatically creating for us. So yesterday we created this create function just to hide this author and assign the author automatically. Okay, so here we don't have all those cases, so we are just going to leave it like this only. Okay, so now coming to the category detail view. So here I can say class category detail view. Now before writing this class, let me explain that this class is going to allow only get and post request. Okay, and this class which we are writing is going to allow us get, put and delete request. Okay, so here I'll say generics dot retrieve, update and destroy, and also delete request, right? I mentioned that. Okay, sorry. Category retrieve, update and destroy. Now here I can just write query set equals to, let's say, category dot objects dot all, and here I will say serializer class is going to be this same, so I'll just copy and paste that. Okay, so here I'm going to write the get function, so I'll say def get, and here I can say category equals to self dot query set, get underscore query set, and here I will just write if condition, if category, if we have any objects in category then just assign the serializer, so I'll say serializer equals to category serializer, and here I can say category comma context request, and I guess we are fine, and I'll just return response. I'll say serializer data, all these things are going to be same, I'll just copy and paste that, and I will say else condition, this response is going to be same. You can here do nothing, I guess. 404, here I can write content 404 not found. Sorry, 404 not found. Okay, I'll just copy this status code and paste that over here. Now I guess this detail view is also ready to work. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do is like just check it, like I'll just register this class in the URLs. So for this I'll just duplicate this one, bring it down, and here I can paste that class name, copy this category list and I'll say detail, and I'll copy this category detail and paste that over here. Now I'll just copy this category detail, go to website, paste that over here. I'll write the ID of the category, so let's say 1. Okay, so we have error, says category underscore name on serializer. Let me write one more thing over here, which is going to be blog underscore serializer, and this will be blog serializer. Now it should work, I guess. Okay, it is not working. Let's say many equals to true. Yeah. Now this is working perfectly fine, and I guess I need to add that serializer. Yeah. Okay, so we got error because we have many blogs over here which is related to this programming language, and we are basically iterating this loop. Okay, this whole thing, and detail we don't allow us to iterate it, so that's why we need to write this man equals to true. Okay, so I hope you got the idea. And this is not working. Like, see, this is showing me the second category also. So what I need to do is I'll just take this line, come over here, paste that, and I'll just copy this retrieve function. Okay, I'm not going to write all these things again now, so paste that over here. Now instead of anything, I don't need to do anything. I'll just refresh. Okay, now it's working fine. See, now the second category is also gone, and that error also gone, and we don't need to write that man equals to true over here. Okay, so yeah, now everything is fine. I just realized that I wrote 1 over here, but still I am getting the request. I'm getting all the category, right? This should not be done. Okay, now here I'll go to category serializer, and category underscore name is going to be this. I also need to add the ID equals to serializer dot integer field, but here it is going to be read only underscore only equals to true. Save, come over here, refresh. Okay, so what's the error? Remove the field. Okay, so category character field, refresh, no, then I'll just remove it. I'm not going to exclude the ID, so I'm just going to say fields equals to underscore underscore. Okay, I have excluded that field, right? So I can say fields equals to underscore underscore all underscore underscore, and here I can say ID equals to serializers dot integer field, and read only equals to true. Save, refresh. Okay, now here we are able to see the ID. So let's go to list, category list view, and see whether we are getting ID or not. But yeah, we are getting the ID. So I hope you got idea about this category detail and category list view. So yeah, this is it for today's video, guys. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I think while editing this video, I will not be able to remove this background noise, so there is a marriage going on and I am recording the video. Okay, so apologies for that. Okay, so yeah, in next video we are going to see blog comments. So I will see you in next one. Thank you.